everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Siobhan. Thanks for joining me today. So today it's like an after work tidying up and relaxing kind of video. This is Wednesday, so it's basically the first day back working since I was in the hospital last Friday. And when I tell you the amount of emails was just that, I think having so many emails should literally be a crime. So on the sender's part, of course, like so many emails in just a short period of time. So I had a very long day. It is 4:30. I signed off a little bit early because I was just kind of overwhelmed and I couldn't take it anymore. So my day was just done. This is 4:30 p.m. on a Wednesday, and it's time for me to clear off my desk because I didn't clear it off the night before, because I wasn't feeling that great and I didn't want to tidy up. I wanted to just go in the bed. And I don't know why I do this, but at random parts of the day, I just start to lotion my hand. I don't know if it's the feel of my hands feeling dry, but this is just something that I do all the time for no particular reason. I didn't just wash my hand or something. So throughout the day, I usually keep something on the TV to kind of just have some noise. But what I'm getting ready to watch is Blacklist. I've been watching that on Netflix, and it's pretty good so far. So tidying up this desk, even though I could just go sit down and do what I want to do and just relax, I can't relax in this room if the desk is messy. It's just something about the overall space just having to be neat. It doesn't have to be super clean. Like, I don't go crazy cleaning this room from head to toe and making it spotless. It's just literally putting things back where they belong, because I'm going to be sitting across from the desk in the chair, and I'm going to be looking at the desk, and I'm going to see the clutter, and I'm not going to feel relaxed. So I want to have this room tidy. I'm going to turn the lights down. I'm going to light my candle, and I just want that relaxing feel. So while I was working, I did have some interruptions. Of course, every day when the kids get home, it's like I stop to talk to my daughter. She gives me all the tea about what's happening in school. You know, we keep that conversation open. And my son, we talk about his day. He's so laid back. His day is just always, it's okay. But that's just his personality. And that's just throughout the day. So the kids were here, took a little minute to chat with them, and went back to work, started working, and now it's just time for me to shut everyone out. This is why I relax in my mom cave versus like the living room or my bedroom couch, because this is my space. When I have the door pushed up, they tend to stay away, and that's kind of like the energy that I'm going for. So what I'm showing you here are some washi tapes that I got from the Muji store over the weekend. Not over the weekend, when I was discharged from the hospital. My husband, we drove through Soho, and I just wanted to stop and get something from that store. But and then I also got that notebook. But thanks everyone for asking how I was doing. I am doing great. The medication that I went into the hospital to try, I do have a prescription for to pick it up at my local pharmacy, so that's going to be a big plus. And it all went well. So the weekend was not too bad. I entertained myself in the hospital for the entire time with my belongings that I brought. If you saw that video, I had enough things to do to keep me entertained. So weekend was good. We stopped for dinner on our way home because I didn't eat for the entire day because he came kind of late, because we weren't sure about the discharge time. So I didn't want him to come too early. He came like 1, so I didn't eat. And then when we left the hospital, we stopped for something to eat in the city. We just did a little sightseeing. I didn't really want to go home too much, like right away. I just wanted to just drive around the city, take in some scenery, and just get some fresh air, which, I mean, there's nothing really fresh about the air in the city, but just driving around just made me feel a lot better. So I did not work on Tuesday because I needed that extra day to sleep, because when you're in the hospital, you didn't sleep. And this is the reason why my desk is so messy, because Tuesday Tuesday night, my normal routine would have been for me to clean my desk off, wipe it down, and kind of get everything ready for Wednesday. And I did not because I was tired and I'm just feeling kind of some weird things going on. So sometimes I just have to just take it easy and just pay attention to my body, which is what I did. So in this Louis Vuitton dust bag is my pink Paul notebook cover. I did leave it at home when I went into the hospital. I just took the notebook by itself, and I took it by itself because I didn't want anything to happen to it. This is something that's kind of it's not rare, but it's hard to get, and I probably would never get it back if I were to lose it or misplace it in the hospital. So I left it home. And I think I want to just kind of put it away until the end of the year. I did decide to use that notebook cover, the Paul notebook cover, for my 2022 planner. And I got some new notebooks that I'm going to be combining to make one bigger notebook. I'm excited to share this notebook with you. The paper is like butter. It's super soft, and I know my pen is just going to glide right over it. So I can't wait to share that with you. So after I'm done cleaning, it's time to do some very light tidying up in the kitchen, which includes just putting a few things back where they belong. The kitchen is not super dirty today, which is a plus. So I'm just going to put a couple things back and make my tea. So usually throughout the day I'm in the kitchen, I make lunch. I didn't make lunch today because I didn't have much appetite. And the kitchen just stayed the way how it was since morning. I think I came in here just a couple times throughout the day for water, and that was it. But usually after I'm done working, is just a lot more cleaning up to do. I make sure the dishes are put in the dishwasher. If they're dry, I just kind of open it a little bit to have my daughter can kind of see like it's time to unpack them when she gets in the house. So I just kind of keep it ajar a little bit. So I'm going to be making tea because I'm kind of back into my tea thing. I have this little drawer in the kitchen that keeps just my teas and some creamers. The teas that I have is like apple, wild ginger, I have dandelion, also passion, and decaf chai. But we are going to have some passion tea today, the Tezo brand. And this is starting to be my favorite tea. But I do like the chai latte, the chai tea, which is the Tezo brand, which is really hard to find. I'm not even sure if I'm saying the name right, but today we're going to make passion because that's what I'm feeling, for something fruity and flavorful because I didn't have much appetite. So I'm using my C cup. I got this cup from Anthropology a couple years ago. I got letters for the entire family. They have some other things in this line that's really cute. I may try to look for them during the holidays to gift myself with it. So tea time while my water is boiling. My daughter is getting her homework done. And we still carry on conversations, about school because she's a talker. She's one of those kids where you're like, okay, you talk a lot, so yeah, let's keep chatting. And this is where I'm going to be sitting when I finish making my tea. I'm going to be lounging in this chair with the little ottoman to keep my book and my planner. And what I'm doing now is just picking up some clothes. I couldn't really remember if they were dirty or not, so I just tossed everything in the dirty bin because if I have to think if I wore this or if I had it on for a very long time, I'm just going to put it in to get washed. This way it's just out of sight, out of mind, that kind of thing. So I use this kettle that I got from Amazon. I got the copper rose gold color because it kind of goes with everything else we have in the kitchen. When I make my tea, I don't use sugar because I like to taste the tea just the way how it is. It's not super fresh, and the passion tea has a lot of flavor. So really tasting all those flavors is what I like to taste instead of something that's sweet. So I had I think this is potato pudding. It's a Jamaican thing. My mom had left this here, and I'm just taking a tiny slice because it's one of those things that fill you up really, really bad. And I think that's probably why I didn't have much appetite, because I was just taking little pieces of this throughout the afternoon while I was working. But I had a tiny piece of, it's sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pudding. I know my Jamaican people are going to be like, you don't know this. But I can't remember the name of it. It's sweet potato pudding. It's very good. Just something to have to munch on, and I'm going to be having it with my tea. So usually when I am relaxing after work in this chair, I keep this cart in that corner to put my tea on. I don't really have a good system right here, but for today we're going to light the candle. I'm going to use the ottoman for keeping my books. My tea is going to go on top of the cart, and I'm going to just enjoy the tea and everything right this moment. So all of this that I do is just important to me, especially after having a long day at work. It could be a short day, but it's just whenever you feel that, all right, you're mentally done for the day. I think today was one of those days where I had reached my mental capacity as far as everything that I could handle. I didn't want to jump in after work to do too many things. So I did a light clean, get a snack and my tea, and I'm relaxing and I'm going to watch TV. So it's just important to kind of identify when your body needs rest and when you need to, all right, have some alone time. This is the most important thing that you can do, is just have some alone time with yourself to just relax, even if you're not doing anything that's doing a lot for your body. So if you have overwhelming day at work, right after work, carve out some time to just relax and unwind, because if you wait too long, you're going to not do it. So I recommend doing this directly after work, and I hope these tips were helpful. So have a good day.